New visitors today, Randy Fletcher, Southern Roofing Solutions. Randy, how are you, sir?
How you doing?
And Travis Foster with Owens Corning. The roof, pretty important, huh?
Absolutely. It's one of the three factors of your home. You have your foundation, your framework, and your roof. And the roof is the only thing that you can make changes to.
Rainy season here. It rains every day.
Yep.
Very hard, I would say, as well. Some people do get, I guess, little leaks here and there. How do I know when it's time to replace my roof?
You have to call your contractor. You never know. It could be a squirrel causing havoc up there, or it may just be time. There's no way of repairing this roof anymore. It's so old. It's so damaged.
Is there an average age where I need to really be on the lookout for a real replacement of a roof?
About the 15-year mark is when problems start raising their heads. So
gotcha. Southernmost, you guys do a great job over there. What do you think kind of separates you from some of your competition?
Pride.
Pride.
We take pride in our work. That's why we work with Owens Corning. They take pride in their product. They believe in us. We believe in them. I have to catch myself all the time when I'm replacing a roof. Say there's a tree really close to the roof, and I'll tell the homeowner, you must, I'm not putting the roof on until you cut that tree back because I don't want to damage my roof. And I'm like, well, it's your roof, but I take ownership. It's my roof.
Travis, you're with Owens Corning. I've heard a lot of rumors about supplies being limited, taking a long time to order them. Is that really happening out there?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. We're struggling just like everybody else in the industry to meet the demand. Supply is scarce, but demand is high.
Right. What do I need to be looking for in a shingle? Should I even care Owens Corning versus someone else? Do I really care what kind of shingle I have? What makes it different with you?
100% I would care.
Yeah.
Before I got into the roofing business, I didn't know anything about shingles. I figured an architectural shingle was an architectural shingle, and after joining with Owens Corning, I'm biased to the brand. We have a product that's proprietary in the market called Duration. It's got some patent technology, the Sure Nail Strip, that's definitely something I would encourage, if not all homeowners, every homeowner.
How long do these shingles last?
It's a good question. I can't answer that because
really?
it really depends on the elements and where it's housed. We have a 10-year warranty on the product, but depending on where you are, like Randy said, shingle roofs should last about 15 years.
Right. Roofs are expensive. I mean, it's a very big expense for a homeowner. Sometimes $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. How do I know, though, if I should make an insurance claim versus just stroking the check?
It depends on the repairability of the roof, and if the storm comes through, damages the roof. Just the age of a roof does not neglect a necessary insurance claim.
Right.
A storm comes through, rips off your roof, and it's non-repairable. It's so old. If I was to repair it, I'm causing damage around the repair. Then yes, it's time for the insurance to step in and cover your property.
So let's say a storm does come through, and then I am having bad leaks, in my house or whatever. I know there's a delay right now in actually getting the materials. What do we do temporarily to protect our asset?
Well, I would go out there, or my crew would go out there and tarp the roof. Just stop any more damage possible. And of course, if we were to do an insurance claim, then your leak and any damage of your interior would be included in said claim.
How does it work? Do I call you guys first? Do I call my insurance company first? When do you come out? How does this whole process work?
Tomato, either one. I'll be more than happy to guide the homeowner and educate them on the process. But honestly, it's an easy process. The insurance, it works well with the homeowners. You can even do it claims online. But bottom line is get a contractor.
Yeah.
You need a contractor in your court when dealing with these things, because people just don't know what to do with the insurance claims.
It seems to me you guys are proud of your connection and relationship with Owens Corning. How does that help separate Southern from some of the other people out there?
Well, because we use the best of the best materials. We use the best roofing system. Owens Corning has spent millions designing and creating the best product on the market, and that's all we use.
Right.
We've had situations where a client wanted a certain color, a certain brand, and I'll just tell them, sorry, I'm not putting that on, because why would you use anything other than Owens Corning? They're the best
in the
market.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's a pretty resounding testament to you guys, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow. Do we deal with HOAs a lot in this world?
Yes. We work very well with HOAs. Most of the colors we provide are very HOA compliant. But we communicate with the HOAs. Sometimes there's timelines of when we can start our work or whatever. We always work very well with HOAs.
Yeah. Roofing's weird because when a storm does roll through, it seems like we get all these random new roofing companies, people that are rolling in from Alaska or whatever, coming banging on our door. You really need to do your research before you hire a roofing contractor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, Google, the internet is the best thing in the world. Before you just take their word for it, you got to research your contractors.
Right.
I tell my homeowners all the time, hey, if you don't choose us, at least ask your contractors 3 questions. What their warranty, what the warranty they're providing, because we offer a warranty through Owens Corning that only less than 1% of the contractors nationwide can offer.
Really?
What material are they using, and what's their price per square? If they're beating me by my bid by a couple $1,000s, but yet you look at their price per square and it's the same thing, then obviously they mismeasured the roof.
Right.
And you don't want to come to the end of a job and the guy's telling you, oh, we need $2,000 more to finish this job, and you're like, well, that's the same thing Randy offered. So, yeah, I just like to educate my homeowners and make sure that they have all the weapons they need to make a proper decision.
And what should I be looking for in a shingle? Because there are a different variety of shingles out there. What am I really looking for as the homeowner here?
So back to Randy's point, warranty for sure. Mm-hmm. Most manufacturers are going to offer the same pretty similar standard warranty across the board when it comes to the big 3 manufacturers in the market. But if you're working with a platinum or even preferred contractor in our market, they have the option to offer an extended warranty. As a homeowner, that's definitely something you want to ask if the contractor does not bring it up. Talk about the extended warranties. I'll touch on it just briefly. Your standard warranty, as I mentioned before, is 10 years, 10 years out of the box on the shingle only. If you work with a platinum contractor like Southern Roofing, they have the opportunity to take that 10-year to a 50-year on the manufacturer defect, and then it also carries a 25-year workmanship. As Randy said, only less than 1% of contractors in Central Florida can offer that platinum warranty. Right. That's a pretty important aspect, and it's backed by us.
Right.
So if Southern Roofing was to go out of business, to your point earlier, Justin, about contractors coming into the state, and you're wondering, is this contractor going to be in business? When you work with one of our contractors in the market, your workmanship can be backed by the manufacturer. So if they do go out of business or they disappear, you're backed by the manufacturer.
Really? What is the turnaround time right now? How long is it taking to get a roof up with all these supply delays?
It depends on the material they choose. I mean, if we have it ready, then we can have a roof up next week.
Oh.
But if they pick a certain color, certain design, it's usually about 4 to 6 weeks out before we can get that material in. But so it's hard to answer.
I always hear about these squares, and don't think I'm stupid, but I mean, arguably, maybe I am. What is a square?
It's a 10 by 10 foot square radius. So obviously you have the square foot of your house, but that's the footprint. Mm-hmm. Obviously roofs have different angles and stuff, so they develop the squares measurement to measure the surface area of the roof,
right,
so we know how much material to use. And
it's priced by square, I think,
priced
right?
By square, yes.
Got it. Interesting stuff. That was really, really good today. You guys are doing such a great job. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and your team over there. The last question I think I have for you, Randy, is I think some people, when they have their roof replaced, they're a little bit worried about the team that's going to be working on the actual house. Let's not joke around. We've had a lot of illegal people up on roofs and things and gotten hurt, and it can become a little bit of a liability for the homeowner. Your team is very good. Tell me about your team.
Well, I'm really happy you brought that up. We vet our crews tremendously. They have a minimum of 3 years experience before they even consider to be part of our company. And then we scrutinize them, and we go over their initial build. We go over just every tooth and nail, everything that we can go over. And then once we're satisfied, and we have a very high bar to cross. And once we're satisfied, then we pay them appropriately, and we keep them forever,
right,
as long as we can. Because once it's like if you go find a mechanic, you find a mechanic you like, you want to stick with him forever.
Right. Absolutely.
So we do the same thing with our crews. We also have a quality control officer that's been around for over 30 years. He's gotten to where he can't do roofing anymore. So we hired him on as a quality control officer to go behind these crews and double check their work. Stuff that you can't see from the ground.
Right.
Some other crews would just be like, they can't see it. It'll never be a problem. Well, it's a problem for us, and we fix it.
Randy Fletcher, Southern Roofing Solutions. Excellent work, brother.
Thank you,
I told
sir.
you that would go fast and be easy. Travis Foster, Owens Corning. These are really for my daughters?
Absolutely.
Sophia and Mila, I'm sure they're fired up right now. Thank you, man. Great job.